This call is being recorded.
This is Phyllis Nash calling in from Chicago, and it is a nice, kind of overcast day here. And I am one of your co founders here at Akana. We're going to get this call started, and we all appreciate you joining us here at the Diamond Factory, where Tuesday through Friday we are here starting our day off with a positive. On a positive note, coming together with like minded people. And we have our phenomenal Dr. Raj. She is VP of Communications. She is an Emerald, which means if you don't know, she and her team have done over $50,000 in one calendar month. She is also a servant leader, guys, here to do and take care, train, take care of, minister to, communicate with. We don't miss anything. And so I'd like to just do a little shout out to our CEO as I kick off this morning. Make sure you go on Facebook and share that Texas Beyonce's new dance with everybody, because she's out there doing it and killing it. So without further ado, Dr. Roz, are you out there, and would you take it away?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Phyllis. And listen, right back to you. Thank you for all that you do. I learned to be even more of a servant leader from watching you and all the things that you give to us untirelessly, and wearing all the different hats that you've worn and continue to wear. We just appreciate you. We can never not let you know how much we appreciate you. So listen, guys, it's the Diamond Factory where diamonds are made. This is why we come here every morning. This is why we glean from what we receive. Yesterday was fantastic what Coach Dan laid upon our hearts. Monday, Melissa talked about something about, she mentioned this and she's mentioned it on multiple occasions, but she talked about the different blood types and how each of them have various personalities. Now, your belief system might be about different things when it relates to that kind of stuff. And you may not believe in, the zodiac signs and all that. But let me tell you something. There is something very unique about the day and the time that you were born. And also, there are a lot of factors, so many factors that go along with our blood type and our birth that affect our personalities. And they affect our belief systems. Why we do what we do, and why we act the way we act, and why we come across the way we do. Our family, the way we were raised, our culture, our society, our education, or the lack of, the way we were raised, the personal experiences, our influences, the traumas that we've experienced in our lives, the media, our spiritual and our religious beliefs, and our genetics. All of these things have so much to do with why people say and do and act a certain kind of way. And when we think about all these different factors, that's what shapes us. And that's what also can reshape us. But isn't it something how we tend to want to be around people who are just like us? we want to, that's where we're more comfortable, when we're around people that are just like us. When really, just like Melissa was talking on Monday, we need to surround ourselves with people that are not necessarily just like us. We really need to be more attentive when people aren't like us, so we can learn from their perspective instead of judging their perspective. See, our perception is sometimes tainted. I listen sometimes when people are talking, or they're listening to another person talk, and they're so quick to interrupt them because maybe they don't come across the same way they come across, or maybe they don't understand why they come across that way. Until you've walked in another person's shoes, you just don't know. You don't know their story. I'm reminded of my husband and I were on a cruise ship many years ago, and we kept hearing this girl. She was singing during the karaoke. We loved to do karaoke. She was singing every single night. Lord have mercy. And she couldn't sing. She couldn't sing. And we were like, my God, does she have to come up again? And this is what we were mumbling to ourselves. I confess. We were mumbling to ourselves. Oh, Lord, here she come again. And she didn't just sing one time. She sang a couple of times a night. Didn't nobody else get up. On the last night of the cruise ship, she said, I'm on this cruise ship because this is my freedom cruise ship. I just got freed from an abusive relationship. She had been being beat in an abusive relationship for years, and this was her freedom cruise. See, we didn't know her story. We had to repent real quick, and we said, girl, keep on singing. Keep on singing. See, it didn't matter. It didn't matter that she couldn't sing when we understood what was motivating her or what her story was. So we need a range of diverse personalities in our lives to give us different perspectives, support, enrichment, to broaden our horizons, to challenge us, to help us grow personally. So here's what I want you to look. I want you to look at your sphere, your circle. And I want you to make sure you've got some people in your circle that do these things. And it could be one person can do multiple things. You don't have to have a whole lot of folk in your circle because everybody ain't your friend. I'm just saying, right? So you want to have some people in your circle. You want to have a cheerleader. Yeah, you got to have a cheerleader in your circle. You got to have a cheerleader in your life. It's part of your influences. Somebody that's always there to uplift you. You got to have that. Then you've also got to have a listener. See, a listener is different from some people. Some people, you know, they're not listening because you know they're waiting to interject before you can get to the period. But a listener waits. A listener provides that safe space for you to express yourself without judgment. So you need to have a listener in your life. You need to have a mentor. Mentor. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you, Phyllis. You need to have a mentor, somebody with some experience and some wisdom who offers you some guidance and some advice without an agenda. Yeah, some folks give you advice, but they got a hidden agenda. But a mentor doesn't have an agenda. They're just sharing with you what they've gone through, where they've been. And it's good advice. Then you also want to have somebody in your life that challenges you, a challenger. Now, some of us don't like this person because they push you. Thank you again, Phyllis. They push you, someone to push you out of your comfort zone. That's that person who inspires you to think differently and to strive for improvement. That's why they're pushing you. That's why they're pushing you. Then you also want to have a person in your life who is a realist. Yeah, the realist. They're the ones that help you provide a realistic viewpoint. They're the ones that give you some practical advice. And they're the ones that says, do you see this is the way it really is? I mean, sometimes we don't want to look at it like it really TI is, like it really is, right? Sometimes we don't want that honest feedback. That's what the realist does. They give you that honest feedback. You know, they're the ones that kind of help you stay grounded. You get high on the hog. You know, every movie star needs a realist. Every person that's gotten up in life, sometimes your mama is the one who's your realist, but you got to have that person. Then you also want to have a person that's an adventurer. That person that encourages you to try something new. Take a risk. Come on, be spontaneous sometimes. Step outside of the routine. Because that one who's that adventure, they're the ones who can kind of bring some fun and excitement to your life. Some of y'all are just kind of, boring. You got to have some fun and some excitement. You want to have a nurturer. Oh, we love this person. Yeah, we want this to be everybody. That nurturer who just, it's going to be all right. They're caring. They're compassionate. They're always the one that's empathetic. They give you that emotional support and that understanding, and they genuinely care about your well-being. We love the nurturer. But we also need the person who is intellectual, person that makes you think. the person that expands your knowledge, that stimulates your mind, that engages you in conversation and debates and discussions, that does some research that maybe you don't want to do, but they bring about points that you haven't learned or thought about. You want to have that person that's creative. That person that's creative, thinks outside the box, helps you to pursue your passions. Lastly, but not least, you want to have a comedian. Thank you, my husband. You want to have a comedian that makes you laugh. Thank you, makes you laugh, brings some joy, some humor, some lightheart. When's the last time you laughed? When's the last time you rolled on the floor with a bellyache laughing? Listen, laughter does good like medicine. And you got to have a person in your life. If it's not you, you might be one of these persons to somebody else. You may have somebody that's multiple things that we've talked about, but surround yourself. Today, take a look at your circle and make sure you got some people in your life that cheer you, that listen to you, that mentor you, that challenge you, that are realists, that are adventurers, that are nurturers, that are intellectual, that are creative, and that make you laugh. Back to you, Phyllis.
Well, girl, what can I say after that? You covered the gamut. I say this is a mic drop. So thank you so much for all you do, and thank us for making us look and see. Yes, we do need that. We need a tribe of people, and guys, we got all those people represented right here. And if not, go out and find somebody that's like one of those people that are missing. Bring them into your team so that we can all move together. And so thank you so much, Dr. Ross. I can't believe tomorrow is Friday, but it is. So tonight is there a call, Kathy Websby? It is a call. And Scott will be there doing his thing. So guys, we'll meet you back here in the morning. Go out and push and have a kind of day. Thanks again. Bye now.